Once upon a time in a kingdom not too far away, there lived a poor shoemaker named Lutek. Now Lutek was a good man, honest and hardworking, but poverty had worn him down. Finally, he heard a faint quacking sound, and there in a small cavern sat a golden duck. It seemed to glow with an otherworldly light, and its eyes twinkled like stars. Taking a deep breath, Lutek reached out to grab the duck when suddenly it spoke, its voice echoing eerily around the cavern. "For you have shared the gold, yet kept some for yourself. So be gone, poor man, for you are no better than the rest." Just then, a young woman approached the beggar. She noticed that he wasn't just any beggar, but a war veteran who had lost everything in the recent conflict. Moved by his plight, she offered him food and money. Touched by her kindness, the old man shared his experience with her. "You gave everything to your country, sir, and now you have nothing to show for it. What can I do to help?" she asked, reaching into her bag. And with that, the golden duck flew away and disappeared into the night. "Beware, mortal, whoever possesses me must spend all my 100 gold coins in one day, but you can't share even a single coin or the curse will take hold and you lines lose everything. Here, please accept this small gift. May it bring you some comfort during these hard times." They had been struggling, but now they didn't have to worry anymore. Lutek had given away enough money for each of them to have a small fortune. And so, despite being poor once again, Lutek couldn't help but smile. He may have lost his newfound wealth, but he had gained something far more valuable, the satisfaction of knowing that he had helped others and that in the end was worth far more than any amount of money. The old man looked at the young woman, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," he whispered. "You have no idea how much this means to me." As he turned to leave, the young woman called out to him, "Wait, I forgot something." She rummed family back over to her bag and pulled out another small gift, a loaf of bread. "Please take this," she said. "It's all I have." The old man smiled, tears welling up in his eyes. "You don't understand," he said. "This is more than you could ever imagine." With that, he turned and walked away slowly. Lutek shuddered at the duck's warning, but the promise of 100 gold coins was too tempting to resist. And so he took the golden duck and tucked it under his coat and returned home. Then, one day, as he sat on a nearby bench fixing a shoe, he heard some children playing nearby. "Deep beneath Warsaw's castle lies a cursed golden duck. Whoever finds it gets 100 gold coins." They sang. He went to the finest tailor in town and bought himself a suit of clothes fit for a king. He then took a carriage to the best restaurant where he feasted on delicacies and drank fine wine. After the feast, he visited the jeweler and bought a ring with a giant emerald for his beloved wife and a golden necklace for his daughter. He lavished gifts on all passers-by, but still he had not spent a single gold coin. But there's a deadly rule. You can't share any of it or else you lions lose all your wealth and be cursed forever. Intrigued by their story, Lutek decided to seek out the golden duck. With only a flickering candle to light his way, he cautiously made his way through the dark, dank underground tunnels beneath the city. He woke up early the next morning, eager to start spending his ill-gotten gains. As the sun began its descent, he realized that he had less than 30 minutes to spend his remaining coins or else he would lose them all. At this point, he started to panic and began throwing handfuls of gold at shopkeepers, but they refused to take any more and shut their doors. Desperate, and with only seconds left, he ran out onto the street and spotted an old beggar with a sad, weary face. Without thinking twice, he shoved the money into the beggar's hands and cried, "Take this, you poor soul. I don't have time to spare." But as soon as the beggar's hand touched the cursed gold, the coins vanished, and so did Lutek's fortune. In a flash, the ground shook and a booming voice echoed around them. "Lutek, you have failed the test." The old beggar stared at his hands in disbelief as the last glimmer of sunlight faded from the sky. Then she pulled out a small pouch and handed it to the old man. Meanwhile, Lutek returned home, penniless and ashamed. But as he stepped inside, he saw the relieved faces of his family. The moral of the story: true happiness doesn't come from material possessions, but from the joy we bring to others.